Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Wolverines will kick this away to get us going here. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards. And I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy, a guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. It's a short completion to the tight end. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Crucial third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring.
That makes the score Oregon 7, Michigan 0.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. And they bounce back from that costly error here. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. When you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Running out of time in the pocket. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Trying for a 4th down completion. Took contact on the throw, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back's got it again. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's a quick grab. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And the runner takes off to his right. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a 1st down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. And the Ducks come to the line in a hurry up. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. But they definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And looking for a big play here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. They're going to run it here. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Third down after that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. He's at the 50. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught quickly. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. He'll toss it to the back. Breaks. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14, Michigan, 0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And he lofts it toward the sideline. The QB throws his third pick of the day. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up and makes a big play.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets them up near midfield in 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
He's running out of time here. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Complete to the tight end. He's marked down at the 16-yard line. And first down for the offense.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They're going to throw on 3rd and goal. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They get the second half started with the running play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket, extending the play now. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
At the 32-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. A running play called on 4th down. The Wolverines pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Oregon. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
21, Michigan 0.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on 1st down. Pressure is coming. Hit as he gets the pass away. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes. It's a big game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Nice gain. Moves the ball to the 47. Another 1st down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Short connection to the tight end here. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The freshman shows inexperience. Lucky it didn't get intercepted.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Quick throw to the left. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the other way, can they stop him? So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Touchdown, Ducks. And this one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing here, Kirk, and stretching their lead here in the second half.
Now that touchdown gives you a little bit more breathing room, but now it's up to your own defense to help preserve that lead so you can go back out and build onto it in the second half.
The extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Oregon 28, Michigan 0.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's escaping the pocket now.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Okay, ready?
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And he fires the football to the right side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position down to the 24. First down and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that catch is hauled in. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Now rolling out to his left. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines. They'll set up for the PAT. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Wideouts now clustered. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
Third down coming. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Oregon 28, Michigan 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They've converted one of their two fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Jukes to get past a man. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the fullback takes a turn running the football. Gets into space at the 50. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48.
Watching this guy run makes me think of a famous old coach once said, any player on my team, I want him to be agile, mobile, and definitely hostile.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but, man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Ducks will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot in the field.
On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Touchdown, Oregon. This offense is still clicking.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
35, Michigan 14.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing from pride at this point. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, and he couldn't quite hold on. The big guy had a chance for a first down interception. It falls incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Throws to the tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Offense operating from the pistol. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He stopped him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well.